What's up, y'all? What's up, y'all? It's your boy, Kev on Stage. And early this morning or late last night, sometime when I was sleeping, Kid Rock decided to take some shots at Beyoncé in rollingout.com. And I quote, "Beyoncé to me doesn't have a blanking purple rain, but she's the biggest thing on earth. How can you be that big without at least one Sweet Home Alabama or Old Time Rock and Roll? People are like, Beyoncé's hot, got a nice blanking butt. I'm like, cool, I like skinny white chicks with big mammary glands. Doesn't really blank and do much for me," Rock explained, end quote. As you can imagine, the Beehive had plenty to say about this. They flocked or buzzed or congregated on his Instagram, which only has 17,000 followers. I would think Kid Rock would have more than that, but hey, I don't know. I don't know what he's been up to. And they utterly destroyed this man's comment section. Every single picture. The most recent one got it the most. I'm talking about, let me read you one such comment. "Kid Rock just gets whiter every year. He was a rich white kid who got loved by slumming enough to be taken seriously. Once rich white folks embrace him, he ain't need the hood. Rap rock dies. He starts performing country duets and proclaiming his conservatism. A dude who toured with Too Short. I see you, Kid Rock. He liked skinny white chicks, but had a black girlfriend when he was a nobody and dated a porn star, Midori, in the early 2000s. Use a phony and use a culture vulture and use a crab, Kid Rock. If you didn't pander to rednecks to maintain visibility, you'd be Fred Durst, dude." Limp Bizkit reference? A footnote from a crappy musical era, Kid Rock. "Tommy Lee should have whooped his behind. I don't care what genre of music you perform, but Rock's posturing and his politics are what annoy me, given his personal and career history. I grew up with a lot of Kid Rocks. Down white guys who could quote Dr. Dre, but now want to see Obama's birth certificate. Kid Rock switches personas based on what's most beneficial to him at the moment. That's the kind of exploitation is born. That kind of exploitation is born out of white privilege. So he's a phony dude to me. That's all. That's all I got to say about this 2000 pop culture trivia question known as Kid Rock." And then he finishes with like a collection of crowns and bees, which is the Beehive's message to the other Beehivers that the Beehive is here. Those bees and these type of comments have destroyed Kid Rock's Instagram. I'm talking about the most recent picture, comment section destroyed. To the man's very first picture like 158 weeks ago. That's like 3 years ago, more than 3 years ago. Bees everywhere. There's at least one comment of bees in every picture this man has ever posted on Instagram. This Beehive's not playing. Now, here's my thoughts. I call myself a logical fan of musicians, right? I'm not a Beehive member. I don't worship the ground she walks on. I do, however, think she is probably the most talented performer of my generation. And what I mean by my generation, I mean a person I've seen careers, whole entire career has been in my life. Beyoncé came out with Destiny's Child when I was like 16 or like 14 or 13 or 14. And she, all the stuff has happened in my lifetime. The most, talented performer ever to me is still Michael Jackson. And you probably like got a long way to go before. But I didn't see Michael Jackson's entire career. But still, to me, what he's done, still going to give it to Mike. But of my lifetime, nobody is bigger than Beyonce. Here's the thing. I think it's okay to love Beyonce. I think it's okay to think Beyonce's good. I think it's okay to not like Beyonce's music, right? But if you're going to say, where's her Purple Rain? Where's her Sweet Home Alabama? Where's her Old Time Rock and Roll? Where's yours? Kid Rock? Like, let's just be real. I have not thought about Kid Rock in years. So this is probably the smartest PR move Kid Rock and team could have ever done. I haven't thought about the man in like 7 years. Ever since My Name is Kid Rock. Whenever that was released, 6 months after that, I ain't thought about Kid Rock. So what do you do if people ain't thinking about you like you need them to think about you? Go after who people are thinking about. Now, does Beyonce have her Purple Rain, Sweet Home Alabama, Old Time Rock and Roll? Maybe, maybe not. But she's gotten big because she's released a lot of hit songs. She's amassed a large fan base. She performs crazy. She's done some things no one's ever done, like release an album in the middle of the night and with no media fanfare and with music and music videos. That's how you get big. The big of yesteryear ain't the big of today. People aren't buying music like they used to. She's also has like $500 million, also helpful. I don't know how you get big. You make music that a lot of people buy, and you go on tours that a lot of people buy tickets to. So when you say things about other artists that they haven't done, but you also haven't done them, then I'm like, where's your stuff? Like, Kid Rock don't have a hit to me that's like Purple Rain, Sweet Home Alabama, or Old Time Rock and Roll. I don't think he has a successful career as Beyonce either, so it just comes off as hating. If Prince said, where's your Purple Rain? I'd be like, this is Prince we're talking about. He's got his Purple Rain. The dang Purple Rain is him. Okay? So, or Leonard Skinner is saying that. Okay. But for Kid Rock, to say it, just comes off as hating. So, now, my other thought about this, what do Beehive members think putting bees on people's comments actually does, though? Like, they're just like, ooh, I'm about to put the bees on you. Like, they're bleeding thumbs so they can add bees to this man's Instagram. And, like, her fan base is, like, the Beehive is insane. If I'm an artist, I'd be like, I don't really want to deal with them. Have you not seen what happened to Pretty Girl Rock Girl? What's her name? Carrie Hilson? Have you not seen? Keisha Cole? Who recovers from this? Now, luckily, the people are going to Kid Rock's music concerts are not, going to Beyonce's concerts, probably vice versa. But people don't usually end up well coming after her. So why do it, Kid Rock? Why do it? And here's the last thing I want to talk about. If you like skinny white girls with big breasts, that's fine. But let's come on. Let's not act like Beyonce is not an above average attractive woman. Come on. 9 out of 10 dentists agree Beyonce's pretty attractive. That's not your cup of tea, fine. But don't act like that ain't a cup of tea a lot of people enjoy. That's like, oh, I mean, she's chocolate ice cream, but I like vanilla. Okay, but a lot of people like chocolate. All right. So that doesn't, you can like skinny white girls. Ain't nothing wrong with that. But don't try to be dismissive of her because that ain't your thing. So, kudos to you, Kid Rock, because we wasn't talking about you yesterday, but we showed talking about you today. So he's probably got a new album or tour he's releasing. So if he's in your area, maybe buy a ticket. It's your boy Kevin. See you tomorrow.